it's the same journey EXP does. So they are connected to other states and bringing solutions to people. Yeah, so it makes it even more easier for me now to have that.
Right.
Because I have easier access and more control about everything. Not that I can have to run after everybody and look, is this delivery right, or is the money missing, or what else? EXP is taking care.
Hey there, future real estate legends. This is Jason P. Jordan, your go-to global real estate coach and the president and CEO, the Legends International team brokered by EXP Realty. I just wanted to thank you for being here and welcome you to another episode of the Lit Real Estate Show, where we interview our equity partners at EXP Realty in the USA and from all around the globe. Now, I just ask you to please subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe button and hitting that bell icon so you never miss another Lit show or any other future videos that I have then launch here on this channel. It also helps the show grow so we can get even more successful EXP Realty agents on to help you. Now, at the same time, if you're a subscriber, you'll get access to new shows before anyone in the world does. If you would, subscribe right now. Thanks so much. So let me introduce our guest speaker today. So Daniela Leuschke-Hildebrandt, who now lives in Stuttgart, Germany, but originally from another part of Germany. I'll let her talk a little bit more about that in her journey. She's a German entrepreneur, real estate developer, and coach based in Stuttgart with over 2 decades of experience spanning insurance, marketing, wellness, and real estate. Her career foundation in business administration and insurance laid the groundwork for a results-driven yet deeply human approach to property development and investment. Known for her ability to combine strategic thinking with empathy, Daniela has built a reputation for guiding clients through complex decisions with clarity, balance, and long-term vision. Today, Daniela is the founder of Lunas Real Estate GmbH, Lunas Capital UG, and the DL Coaching Academy, leading development projects, investment strategies, and short-term rental concepts across Germany. As part of her next growth chapter, Daniela recently joined EXP Germany in partnership with the Legends International team to expand her business internationally and leverage a borderless platform for global collaboration. Through EXP and Lit, she is scaling her real estate and coaching ecosystem beyond Germany, connecting investors, entrepreneurs, and opportunities across markets with continuing her mission to build sustainable wealth and lives of fulfillment. Daniela, welcome finally to the call.
I'm super excited to be here.
Well, I am super excited to have you here. Yeah. I mean, I think it was about this time, like 3 years ago.
It's the right time, exactly. It took longer to be on the right time. Yes, that's me here.
Yeah, I remember us talking about this time. Were you getting ready to go to Brazil as well at that about this time 3 years ago, right?
Yes, exactly. And he was the one who brought me the paths or build the bridges to the right people there very shortly, and you make it happen that I could have an access to this market in the investor market. And it was super great, and I loved it so much. And you're such a great guy with a high energy, and I loved it so much because it's like me, you know.
I think it's really interesting. We'll get into your story in a second, but I want to lay the foundations for everybody here that knows. So I met Daniela through LinkedIn, and we had a conversation, and then she told me she was going to be going to Brazil to spend some time with her boyfriend. And I said to her, hey, how would you like to see some new development projects? So I lined her up with our country leader in Brazil and with our Lit agent, Andala, down there in Rio. And Daniela got to really experience the global footprint of EXP firsthand.
Yes,
right?
And I'm still connected to her. Andala is a wonderful person. She was such a great companion to make everything happen as well. And I love this kind of family EXP is, because everybody's helping everybody kind of. So it's really good. Yeah.
So let's jump into our real estate time machine, the DeLorean, right? And let's set the clock back a few years. Let's go back before real estate, Danielle. What were you doing? What kind of led you to this journey of this wonderful, crazy world of real estate?
You mean before I entered?
Yes, before you entered real estate, what were you doing at that time?
Yes. What I did, my journey started in the insurance area. So I was there, the leader for company insurances, life insurances, and so on. So, but this was never the field I felt like this is me, this is something I have to continue with something else. Or I was studying then beside. I was getting 2 kids, my 2 boys. They are actually 22 and 18 already. And in this time, I decided to have a study in economy. So after that, I plan to be in the marketing area somehow, or management already. But then my first boy came, and then I had a little break for 3 years, but I never stopped to look around what I can do. So I was coming for a short time to the wellness area to found out that this part of taking care for people, looking for their good solutions to support them and so on, to have a fine feeling for people in general, that was making me feel very good. So in this time it fits very much to our family. When I did that, it's still a part of heart for me to do this wellness theme. But I don't practice that actually anymore. But my wish is kind of, okay, when I earn enough money in the real estate business, then I can have somehow kind of a company to just be in the background, working with a baby of mine, so that I can support these people again, let's say. My ex-husband was always from the beginning in the real estate industry. So I was sidetracking him as well already through the whole time. And I had a few inside, was working a little with him already. But to work with him together was kind of a little difficult. So I prevent from that. So just after we split, I thought, now is my time. I should shift everything and should start with that, because I loved always architecture. I love to work with people. I love to bring them solutions, and I love to create. So this creation moment in terms of being a project developer, I made another study to be diploma economist in real estate.
Okay.
And so I concentrated more on project developments besides selling. So this was the time where I was going much deeper inside than before. So I was 100% in that. It was not always easy. It was really difficult sometimes, but I had a kind of a vision and a target, let's say, to build something also international. I was always thinking international, and EXP fits so well to that, so that it was just needed a little steps, one after another, to bring it to the right time, let's say, because I just opened my own business with Ludus Real Estate in 2021. And this was the beginning of my own journey. I was already independent and self-employed, working with a partner before, but then we decided to get apart. I was concentrating more in this project development part, and she was just in kind of normal selling, so that doesn't fit so well together. So I thought, come on, I do this alone now. It was a tough time because it was Corona in this time.
Right. Yeah.
And right after, when you start a business, it takes 2-3 years to make a point, kind of. And then we had 2023 economic crisis here in Germany. So it was not easy as well. So I was doing a lot. And it helped me because I was always developing a lot of things, yeah, international, to bring Brazil inside, to bring Miami inside, to bring Spain inside, to bring Italy, to bring all these international contacts and networking already. So besides EXP, before I know you, I was already oriented in that, and in LinkedIn I made a lot of connections, whole world, yeah. So I'm super connected and have a big network also here in Germany. So my main concentration till now was, of course, basically Germany. But beside, I was building always something different for our investors, because I have seen our investors were not so happy with that what we can offer them. So the attractivity of these investments we actually have is not so high, let's say. So I wanted to give them alternatives. To let them see, come on, there exists something better. And so you can look to Dubai, you can look to other, or Spain, or this is kind of two markets where it works much better than here. And so I integrated that, and that was good to do, because it's the same journey EXP does. So they are connected to other states and bringing solutions to people. Yeah, so it makes it even more easier for me now to have that. Because yeah, I have easier access and more control about everything. Not that I can have to run after everybody and look, oh, is this delivery right, or is the money missing, or what else? EXP is taking care.
That's right. So before we jump into the EXP conversation, right? Let me add a little bit of context too. I think you have the DNA to deal with challenges and find solutions. For somebody who grew up in Dresden, right? Behind the wall, right? And this is something that you shared with me the last couple of times we talked, and then when we were together.
Absolutely. This is my birth town is Dresden, exactly. And this is the east side of Germany, of course. We had some struggles in that time where I was born there, or before, and I was grown up with a family who had, let's say, who take a lot of care. And this care I took inside of my character all the time to bring this back to everybody, you know, to take care for people in general, and to bring them good solutions. So my moral is kind of, I have a high expectation of myself to bring everybody more impact. Yeah, so this is the thing.
Yeah. And I think that our past takes us through a journey that gives us skills for the future, right?
Exactly.
And I think if we look at that, that was a very unique time here in Germany, when the Germanys were divided, and the skills that you had to learn at that time to survive, to push through, to find opportunities. I have a doctor in Stuttgart that she talks about how she escaped East Germany during that time to come to the West. I mean, so I think about all of these challenges.
Not only that, also to change, you know, this was a difficult time for me as a kid to change this beautiful environment where I was cozy, cared by my grandparents also. I was missing that very much, and so I was going to a difficult period sometimes when we changed places and living spaces, let's say. So that was not so nice for me. So I know people need comfort. Yeah, so part of the comfort is, of course, real estate. And not only that, I included also coaching inside my area. So I have a coaching company. So I support people also in business cases, in motivation cases, in about experience, also what I experienced through all my life. So I studied a lot about that, and I want to bring people back what I know, you know. I know a lot, so I always want that they feel the same, or they in another stage, let's say, that they know, oh no, this is not the end. I can do more, so, or I'm not on the right place, I can change, you know, so I find myself maybe in a better position, and maybe also organizing things between family and business so great that you feel not over pressured or lost or somehow not right, you know, and a lot of people are experiencing this. And I found out that the coaching industry is actually kind of exploding. Also about that. So, and I'm bringing this impact as well to people.
Exactly. I think about all the skills that you have, right? So let's talk about changing things, right? So when you and I first talked, and we did a lot of Zoom calls, over in the beginning stage.
You were very patient with me. Yes?
Yeah. Right. I believe you went to a couple of road shows, right? You got a chance to meet Lars, you got a chance to meet some of our agents, but I think it really didn't click for both of us until we met in person, right? And that was after I moved back to Germany, and I remember driving into the city of Stuttgart. I lived there for 5 years before, but coming in off the hill, right, and driving through the tunnels down to the city center, right, and then we had dinner there, and we were chatting, and I remember when I showed you detailed revenue share, right, and I saw you smile and light up, right, and
hearts and dollars in my eyes.
So, it was a journey, of like I said, like 3 years. So what are you, what actually
made the shift? What
made the shift? Because when we looked at the economics, and this is how I looked at it today. I was actually I went into the EXP world today and talked to Stephanie and to Barbara today. And actually I did the whole first, you would be proud of me, Daniela. I did the whole first part of the conversation all in German. Udo, yes, I did it. Right. And, we were discussing the value proposition that EXP Germany has for agents, and that for 99 euros, you can do all of your listings on ImmoScout and the other platforms. You were paying like 8,000 euros a year just to ImmoScout, right?
Wow. Oh no, don't remind me that. It's really bad.
But this is important for people to understand, right? So the value proposition that EXP provides in Germany is extremely compelling. For somebody who is independent like your bill just to ImmoScout, right? Or for those in the US, that would be like having a bill just to Zillow for $10,000 US dollars a year.
The problem is that you pay a lot before you earn money, this is the thing. So I think it's fair. It's a very fair concept that you pay when you sold the object. So this is the EXP model that they help, they support, they have a background of a huge community, networking with everybody and so on. It helps to grow, So what kind of more impact you can have? This is the best solution ever for the whole world brokerage, or? I think so. I think so.
Absolutely.
Because the marketing part is something we don't have time for usually. So, and that made for me a big shift. That was not the only shift I thought about, but include with you, specialized you, because you are super experienced in marketing, and you also offer a program where you can include that to make that more happen, to make it even better. This is kind of a growth. You cannot stop. So this, and I know about marketing a lot because I made a course with digital marketing to do it my own, because I had a loss of 40,000 euros in this area because somebody who did social media for me and stuff for me didn't do it right. So I was super frustrated to lose this money. So I said, never again, never again. I want to do this my own. I want to understand what is behind. I want to understand how to do it. So I know everything about marketing cases, but the problem is I cannot fill the time because it's a full-time job kind of for me if you do it in normal cases without AI. So I was not studying marketing like you, so that I'm super experienced in that. So I do my best, of course, but there is a borderline, let's say. Yeah. So when you can deliver this, include XP, this is a kind of a, I don't know, it's a magical moment.
Yeah, I mean, it really is
Yeah.
a great symbiotic relationship, and I think that is
Absolutely,
the
absolutely.
EXP platform, and then what we're able
Yeah.
to provide with AI and marketing training and technology.
The growth is much better to find out the targeting of your clients. Yeah, so fill the system with the right things so you can do everything and much faster. Much
Exactly.
faster, yes. So this is the case, and I wanted to grow like this, and I loved to hear that EXP have this model of team building because I want to make passive income in my future, yeah, sooner
Exactly.
than later, let's say. So I loved that very much to hear. And of course, I'm super eager to go for that. I have it on my table already to work for it,
Yep.
step by step, let's say. But I will do it definitely, and I can't wait to have a team under me because I'm also experienced in supporting them about my coaching business and so on. So it would make me super happy to have this team beside me. And to work independently in the whole world. That was another case.
Yep.
XP was convincing me that it works for me very well because this international thought I had always is fitting here so well. And I came home after our talk when you came here, this talk where I made my decision. I was super excited, and I was talking to my boyfriend, and he said, "Why are you so much smiling?" Yeah, he was like I was super excited.
That's
And
awesome.
that felt like yes, yes. And I said yes to you already after that conversation, right on the
Right.
table where we have eaten together because I felt it's the right time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this, not only about all that what we talked about already, but we have general things of bigger projects, what we want to do together.
Right.
So we see a big impact even there. So this
Yeah.
is, and with you, it makes fun to work.
Thank you so much, Daniela. So,
Yeah.
in the third segment of our call, of course, we're going to talk to you guys a little bit more about a project that we're working on in Stuttgart together, and we're going to give you basically a big overview of that project and what we're going to be doing together. But Danielle, I want to thank you for taking the time to come do this interview. I'm super excited. I mean, Stuttgart, I lived there for 5 years, and I've been waiting to find the right partner to
Yeah.
grow there. And with your experience in real estate development and brokerage sales and coaching, you
Mhm.
really have all the right skills to be
Mhm.
that anchor leader there.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
I'm super excited, but not just in Stuttgart. I mean, like you said at the opening, you have your fingers in Dubai
Yes,
and
yes,
Brazil and
yes.
other
I also
places
want
around
to
the world.
grow more in the American market. I want to grow in this, maybe in the Miami zone to connect with Nadia, for example, and do more like this, you know. I have a lot of visions, let's say.
Hey, I hope you found value in today's legendary interview with our special guest.
If you'd like to see more interviews just like this one, make sure you subscribe to the channel.
And if you'd like to learn more about today's guest, I placed all their contact information in the description below. Who knows, maybe they are the mentor you've been looking for. And if you're looking to make a change who you are partnering with in real estate, feel free to book a no-pressure private Zoom call with me. During this private call, I'll share with you how we help real estate agents leverage their language skills and cultural connections to close more transactions both locally and internationally using cutting-edge lead generation technology and marketing techniques. If you want to find yourself in a different situation in 90 days or in a year from now, it's important to find the right partners that can mentor you, have the right strategies, and are willing to give you the roadmap without asking for an additional cut of your commission. With the unique EXP Realty model, it's a collaboration, not competition mentality. The numbers don't lie either. So if you're curious, reach out and set up an appointment. I look forward to meeting you. Feel free to check out the other videos I have here on the channel about EXP Realty too. in case you're just curious. Otherwise, drop your questions or suggestions for upcoming guests in the comments below. Once again, I'm Jason P. Jordan, your go-to global real estate coach with the Legends International team, brokered by EXP Realty. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.